Alright, this is the late night ops. You know what someone told me? They said, hey, Buckeyes are good luck. And I said, well, for fucking what? Good luck at beating the fucking Mississippi State Tech College by fucking 30 points? Well, guess what? Y'all played a real fucking team, and look what happens. Buckeyes, you know, most people don't even know what you are. Are you a treat? Are you a nut? Are you a fucking necklace? I don't know. But shout out to the Buckeyes. Hey, why do we got a breaking news for Ohio State getting their ass beat? Alright? We got Bill Burr on the Tonight Show, and they're like, hey, dun 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 dun. Ohio State got their ass kicked, and they're like, well, uh, you know, they're just not that good. And we're like, guy, we knew this. So shout out to the Buckeyes. Maybe you can go a whole season next year and see what happens. All right, it's the late night ops. Oh hey, welcome to Late Night Ops TV. It's the late night ops here. Is it day? Is it night? Am I good? Am I not good? Did I take a shit the size of fucking a whole state? Maybe so. Did uh did I hear about a new energy drink? I sure fucking did. And guess what? It's from Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He has a new energy drink called ZOA, and apparently it's got fucking turmeric in it. And they say, hey, turmeric, you know, it's gonna take your cum away. I'm like, well, come on. They say Mountain Dew. If you drink Mountain Dew, you might not be able to come in a lady. And I'm like, well, fuck. I don't know any ladies. They ain't making me come. So I'm good for Mountain Dew. Shout out to Mountain Dew. You know how it goes. And well, what do you fucking do? What do you fucking do? This is the late night ops descent into madness. No, but I mean, I fucking put a bunch of tortilla chips inside my stomach. Uh, maybe got a little too high over the weekend, and I fucking, you know when you get high and you just eat a bunch? Well, let me tell you, I ate a fucking lot. I had like 6 pieces of French toast, which, you know, you double up the toast. Bam. You got 12 pieces of bread you just ate. And then you dip that fucker. You know, bread's like it's like a sponge. So, you know, I might have ate a pound of butter. I might have got really high. I might have smoked 75 cigarettes. But I'm still here. I'm still fucking here. Yeah, shout out to The Rock. I will try your energy drink. Alright. Shout out to it being confusing that there's women named Dylan. Okay? There's a girl on the fucking Today Show called Dylan Dreyer. And you know, she's fucking hot, but it's like, it'd be weird to have a wife named Dylan. Me and fucking Dylan. It'd be like having a wife named fucking Jeff. The old wife, Jeff, over here. But yeah, I'm really just talking shit. Well, I'm not really talking shit. Shout out to Dylan Dreyer Sheets. I'm just messing. Hey. So basically, So basically, what the fuck? So Ohio State, they're like, all right, you know, we won 7 games, but let's try. They're giving it the old fucking college try here in Ohio State. Ohio State's like, let's give it a shot. Well, you know what happens. They get blown out. And this just in. And this just in. It is 11:30. And this just in. Oatmeal helps you shit. And this just in. Uh, you know, season your beef. And this just in. Berries come in a package that is killing the earth. Plastic. And this just in. My ass could probably use some gold bar. And this just in. This just in. Ohio State. So last night, you know, they have Bill Burr on the Tonight Show. They actually have a good guest on the Tonight Show. And they actually have a comedian on the Tonight Show. And it's Bill Burr. I mean, probably the greatest of a generation. Okay? And guess what? So we all knew Ohio State. They was getting their asses sliced like a fucking roast beef. Like a beef roast. What's that thing in the Grinch that they eat? The Who feast. Well, they come in with breaking news. We already knew they were getting their ass beat by the fucking Crimson Tide. Okay? And it's so funny because they break into the Tonight Show to tell us something we already fucking knew. Hey, they were down 2 touchdowns. This just in. Now they're down 3. They break into Bill Burr on the Tonight Show. And it's like, guys, look. You knew this was probably gonna happen. Alright? And I mean how much luck can Ohio, the state, expect? The Browns have already got to the next level. So we're just being picky sitting here asking for Ohio State. And it's funny because the news people, they're trying to be like, hey, they're trying to beat around the fucking bush, like, well, and then one guy's just like, straight up, we weren't good enough. It's like, you fucking think? But my point would be, hey, we don't need breaking news, okay, about that, alright? When you break into the news, you're breaking into the fucking news. I thought something funny or something crazy was happening. I thought it might have been a skit at first. Breaking news. Bill Burr is on the Tonight Show. Breaking news. I noticed they do that at, on the local news. They do that every half hour. Even if it's just the clock changing. And this just in. The clock just changed to 11:34. And this just in. Milk is good cold. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of pissed me off. And they come on right into a fucking segment. Once you know it is what it is, but it's like, guys, look. You know, you can't sit here and say that a fucking 12-0 team. Because I was looking at this, and it's really bizarre. So here are the rankings, okay? This is how college football so fucking makes no sense. So Clemson has 3 more wins than Ohio State. They're ranked number 2, but Ohio State's ranked number 3, but they're playing number 1. It doesn't make any sense to me. How can you expect a 7-0 team? I mean, what is the math there? So this is kind of funny. So you know how they say like, hey, women can't be in charge because they're just gonna fucking fight with each other? Well, if you look at the drama here, Pelosi's coming at fucking AOC like she's a fucking mean girl or something.
Why haven't you brought young people into the leadership? Because we have. We perhaps don't know.
She seems scary.
Why does
when she
AOC
says
complain that you have not been grooming younger people for leadership?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her. Because we are.
That was kind of sharp.
She seems kind of scary. Now, I mean, who would I rather have a fucking hot cocoa with? You know, probably AOC.
And dismissing her.
I'm not dismissing her. I respect her. I think she's very effective, as are many other members in our caucus that the press doesn't pay attention to.
So it's just like a nice way of saying, like, you know, this bitch. I mean, hey, maybe we can have like a women in government, but there can just be like one. We have like the queen lady. Maybe we should just do that. We can make a queen, we got a king, and then we just kind of do what we want. Because I mean, hey, people by hey, AOC used to mix up fucking you know, scotches. I don't drink scotches and cokes over at the bar, and now she's over here telling us what to fucking do. and then Pelosi's like, hey guys, you know, what in the fuck? She's talking like a fucking mean girl, like, psh, you bitches got 5 people. She's like, hey, you didn't even have enough fucking people. And they're like, well, guy, we're fucking trying. And basically, you know, it just says like, hey, Pelosi thinks old people should be winning, and then AOC thinks like younger people should be winning. And I just say, hey, fuck, whoever's gonna be on my side. But I mean, hey, women versus women, the world versus the world, men versus men. Hey, that's just kind of how it is. But shout out to AOC. I mean, this is the drama of fucking this shit, right? So you got a guy in charge. You say, hey, this guy wants to go. He wants to go have his guys overthrow the Capitol. And they're like, all right, bring a fire extinguisher, bash a fucking police officer's head in. All right, bash. I mean, he might as well be a fucking Easy E over here. You might as well just brought your fucking Louisville Slugger and fucking. You want to respect the cops? Well, I don't think his head. I don't think his head respected that. And you know, they go bash his head in with the fucking Louisville Slugger. And you're like, guys, hey, we're just trying to run a government here. We didn't want no cop to get his fucking head bashed in. But you got these fucking hicks coming with, you know, they're gonna tie up people. They're gonna fucking place a bomb in the fucking refrigerator of the fucking Capitol. And it's like, alright, well, what do we do? What in the fuck are we doing? Alright, this is the part of the show where we are gonna, you know, get relaxed. Not that relaxed. You know, take off a fucking, top button. Shout out to the fucking top button. Being the worst fucking button. It's like, hey, what if I can make a button that's gonna fucking strangle me? Shout out to him. Top button. And you know, unlike the guy that stormed the Capitol, I'm gonna put my feet up. But it's my own desk. So I'm allowed to. So shout out. And I think, you know, I think this would be. I've always wanted a house. Or I mean a car. Or I mean an office. Where I could, that was mine. And I could put my feet up and not give a fuck. Cause you know, even if I was like at a place and they're like, hey, here's a closet as an office, I'd be like, nice. But yeah, shout out to Pockets. See, these would be great for man tits. You know, put your tits in your pocket. It's a little secret. But yeah, shout out to man tit shirts. And you know. But yeah, you know, get your fucking cowboy cigarettes. Plop your ass up. I used to never get why people had wrinkles. Or not wrinkles, but the thing that doesn't make it wrinkle. An ironing thing. I was like, what is an ironing thing for? And then one day, I was like, oh. But I mean, yeah, shout out. It's a crazy fucking world. You got people building fucking pipe bombs and psychos that believe this shit. You know, the whole world's just fucking messy and it can really be hard. It can really be hard to stay sane. And this is how you stay sane. Look at me. I'm sane. So, you know. But yeah, I mean, shout out. I think, here's the thing. So, sometimes you can just overwhelm yourself with life and then you just gotta zoom out and be like, hey, shit's really just how it is. And it's kind of just gonna always be that way. And you know what? That's another thing stressing me out. The fact that my hair is fucking gone. My hair's fucking hopeless. I look like fucking Johnny Bravo over here, and I don't like it. Having to keep a hat on is not a good feeling because you're like, hey, don't. It's like a woman wearing a fucking weave or something. Like, don't snatch my fucking weave. And shout out to me for being the last guy in the world that could wear a hat backwards. Hey guys, it's the late night ops. I feel like when I put a hat backwards, it feels like one of those skits where they have like a old guy trying to be young. So shout out to a dirty hat. This is the dirty hat ops. Dirty cat ops. And you know, being self-conscious, because you know, I notice people that on late night shows, and I keep doing this, where they're always fixing something. That's what I be doing all the time, and that's called being self-conscious. And I feel like pretty confident in myself sometimes, but then I look at myself and sometimes I'm like, fuck, you're an ugly fucking piece of shit, and you can't do anything. You got no talents. And other times I look at myself and I'm like, you know, you're not that bad guy. You at least try, and that's really all you can do. And sometimes you drop your lighter, but you know what? You always got a second. which is an analogy for, I don't know, having a backup plan. Reach for the lighter, so if you drop your other lighter, you land on a fucking other lighter. Reach for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. And I mean, hey, it's January. So there's lots of fucking clouds. Okay? And we all knew this month was gonna be hard to get through. You know. Shout out to mentality. Mental reality. And you just gotta have the mentality of, hey, we're gonna be in summer at some point. And yeah, I mean, hey, get your fucking cigarette. And here we go. I see cigarettes as like a fucking vine, swinging from vine to vine to vine to vine to vine. And I wonder if there's a such thing as like a cigarette fucking artist, because I could fucking pop this thing around everywhere. Whoops. Oh. You know those people that do the baton things? I could fucking, I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. And I don't even know how to baton. I'm just a cigarette connoisseur. Ooh. And maybe that can be my street performances. Is he gonna puff it? Is he gonna puff it? Oh. Shout out to nicotine. Nicotine. Why do you gotta be so fucking dangerous? We're just like, hey, we like feeling your spark, your alertness, and you know, you with coffee, I mean, it's a match made in heaven. Shout out to Stoke. Stoke, look, I'm fucking broke, okay? So if you want to do a sponsor to a gang, then go ahead. But I mean, it's kind of your loss. Or maybe it's my loss. But I don't want to be coming up like, hey, welcome to the Late Night Ops stock show. But I mean, hey, I'm a guy who wants to start a business, but I don't know how. I got some fucking spam calling me saying, hey, you're approved for a line of credit. Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure my fucking credit is fucking done. My credit, you can't edit. I wish I could edit my credit. Hey, anybody out there could edit my credit. That could be a thing, edit my credit. And it also could be illegal, so. But what are laws nowadays anyway? The world is a headache. And, you know, sometimes I be stressing myself out like, hey, you can't nap. You can't sleep in. I'm just like, fuck, well, I feel really stressed. And sometimes when you're sad or depressed or stressed, a nap, sleeping in, it seems counterproductive, but it's actually exactly what you need. Because, you know, I've been waking up at 6:30, and I just don't see a reason to do that to myself. But I like being around in the mornings. It's just, it kind of fucks up the rest of my day. And I'm just like, well, I'm not on a healthy path of filling myself with caffeine at all. I think that's peaking my stress too. Loading up with too much caffeine. Someone's been telling me, like, hey, you can't be doing that. Too much caffeine is not a good thing. I'm the nicotine caffeine fiend over here. Throw a nicotine my way, throw a caffeine my way, and I'm like, hey, let's fucking opt. In a perfect world, this shit would not be bad for you. But at a certain point, a guy's got 3 friends. 4. Dexter, coffee, cigarettes, weed, and that's my friends. And growing up, I would watch Friends and think, oh, so I gotta find me 2 more guy friends and 3 lady friends, and then we're all gonna fucking fuck. And we're all gonna live in the city with shitty jobs, but that's just a television show. And I will say How I Met Your Mother's probably better than Friends. I had a stuffed dog named Ross, and I still have him actually. And now I got a real dog named Dexter, so life is just kind of off like that. And it's interesting, and you gotta feel like shit to get to the top, okay? Just the rules. And do I hope that I can make it to where I want to be in life before I'm fucking dead? Yeah, I do. Shout out to cigarettes for probably shortening my life. But hey, every day can be a struggle. And you just gotta keep opting, you know? You don't want to be like these weak ass fucking bitch ass rappers. Fucking overdosing on pills and shit. You just gotta stay strong. Because that's what I was thinking about when I felt sad. I'm just like, well, I can't wait till the next time I feel really happy. Because it could be just around the corner. You could just feel happy in a couple hours. You could feel really happy in the next day. But if you don't stick around to see it, then you'll never know. So yeah, I mean, shout out. Hey, we're just opting. We're living. After you take your little break, here's what you do. This is a metaphor for life. This time, button that shit back up. Wipe your fucking nose if you need to. And there you go. You're ready to opt. So yeah, I mean, life is kind of fucking weird, and you don't get to where you think you're gonna be. But if you don't try, if you don't go, you won't know. So shout out to Ohio State. They know, they go. Shout out to ZOA Energy. And shout out to breaking news. Everything's breaking news. Breaking news. Life is fucking difficult. And I'm sitting on a fucking filing cabinet. Well, I'm sitting in a chair on top of a thing. So yeah, shout out. This the world. We're living in it. Opt in. And it's the Late Night Ops. Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops Pod, Late Night Ops Media. And stick around for Late Night Ops Pod 25 and 26. 25 uploading now, 26 to be recorded tonight. So shout out, take care. This is the Late Night Ops, and I'll see you.